They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is going to do that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown, Baltimore. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken near the 13. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville.
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deep.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into the... And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. It's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Anthony Hitchens charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They run it again with Williams. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.